even know what to do. I don't know why this is happening in Tacoma. What is even happening up here? What's going on?
Come in, do it.
Balls,
Come on.
Dropping in bombs, man. Up in D-Town.
This guy's not wild enough.
So the Oakland A's take. I'll tell you what, we have an earth.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm on the DMV. So I'm a show. It's cable TV. I can say fuck.
Yeah.
This shit's
Live from Tacoma, Washington.
T-Town, Tacoma, Washington. Rag Club Brew. Shit was off the chain. Oh my god, her butt's nice. Check it out. Anyway, night some nice in this bitch.
From Tacoma, Washington, you're here with Donald Glavin. From Tacoma, Washington, you're here with Donald Glavin. From Tacoma, Washington, you're here with Donald Glavin.
We're still here. We are still, as we can tell, on the air, and I guess you are hearing us, even though we have no picture and no return audio. We will be back, we hope, from San Francisco in just a moment.
Broadcasting live from our Universal Resources at Mossy Bottom Records in Seattle, Washington. You are viewing the DMP Soul Hama Show. Live from Seattle, Washington. At Mossy Bottom Records. Live from Seattle, Washington. At Mossy Bottom Records. Live from Seattle, Washington. At Mossy Bottom Records. Live from Seattle, Washington. At Mossy Bottom Records.
You just opened up when?
I just opened up on Saturday.
Okay, how was your opening?
It was great. We had a live Peruvian band in here playing my friend's dad's band.
Oh, wow.
All old Peruvian guys, percussion and guitars.
Yeah.
We had a big veggie feed. I made a huge vegetarian stew.
That's
We're just
cool.
feeding everybody around here.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we got all kinds of records. I'm still pricing and putting lots of stuff out.
So spin some. I mean, like, pull some out.
Like, go through them. So,
Alright,
yeah.
so this is a modern jazz section. I got some pretty like classic early Ramsey Lewis stuff. Ramsey Lewis, Music from the Soil.
Yeah.
Some Wayne Shorter and Herbie Hancock on Blue Note. This is original Blue Note. Super hard to find. Records
Wow.
in great shape. I see these hammered sometimes, but hardly ever see them in good condition. A lot of heavy, just kind of soul jazz, you know.
Gene.
Some B3 organ and some great saxophone playing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What else you got?
So I kind of separated our jazz into just modern jazz, you know, post-war and pre-war.
Yeah.
Pre-war jazz, a lot of my favorite, you know, Bessie Smith with James P. Johnson and Louis Armstrong.
Wow.
Some of my absolute favorite, one of the most powerful blues singers that ever lived.
Yeah.
Stuff like James P. Johnson on Stinson, New York Jazz, Father of the Stride Piano, Boogie Woogie Blues.
That's cool.
So I love that stuff. Early jazz, just yeah, it really gets me. Jelly Roll Morton, one of the creators. He couldn't decide if he wanted to be the creator of jazz or a pimp more, so he just did both.
Yeah.
Stuff Smith. After the turn of the century, they pretty much, at the recording industry, pushed black people away from playing violins, which Stuff Smith and only a few others really made it on disc.
Yeah.
Like until 1950, basically.
You know who was a really great prolific violin player was Louis Farrakhan.
Louis Farrakhan.
I'm not.
All right.
What else you got going on?
Well, as we
Punk Garage. So we're in Seattle, Washington, right?
So you gotta have some punk and grunge. You gotta have some local stuff. You gotta have. There's a lot of indie labels up here. There has been since the '80s and even before.
So is that stuff easy for you to get being in this region in contrast to someone being in Oregon or Idaho or California? Is it just more readily available up here?
I definitely say it is, because people just bought a lot of these indie records at shows. All through the 80s, people would go to shows, pick up the record. So this is just like an example. Hench is a band which I'd never heard of before. They're from Spokane, Washington. they sound to me like the Flaming Lips and the Pixies, you know, just super lo-fi, grungy rock.
Yeah.
And I just love getting this kind of stuff in that nobody's heard of that is really good. You know, like a lot of classic, just hardcore punk, 83, Angst.
Wow.
A lot of independent label stuff as well as major label punk. And
Are the independent labels still in business, or oh wow?
a lot of them aren't.
That's cool. So
This
you're
probably
more
only
of
100
like
of those were probably made.
of this.
Of this one. A lot of these ones, you know, it doesn't have any major record label stuff or a barcode. This is a silkscreen cover.
So
yeah.
it has a real good art thing to it too.
Yeah, which a lot of the great independent labels, that's what they do. They silk screen the covers. They make them neat. You know, Early Bad Religion and Fugazi Repeater. You know, just classic band stuff. The Wailers. This is a classic Seattle band, the Wailers, and they even have the song Seattle on here. They're from Tacoma and Seattle. And this is what the dance halls all around Seattle in the early '60s were playing. And if you didn't know Louie Louie, they were gonna riot. Doesn't matter what band.
I'll buy that right now.
You want to hear that?
It's $5.
All right.
Is that what that is?
It's $5.
I'll support your business, man.
All right.
That's really cool. I'll take that.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
You just opened up when?
I just opened up on Saturday.
You are viewing the DMP Soul Hama Show live from Seattle, Washington. At
Mossy Bottom Records.
Live from Seattle, Washington.
At
Mossy Bottom Records.